What's up martial artists, how you guys doing? I'm Jay from EZ Wing Chun. Today the weather a little bit cold, so I got my hoodie and I'm ready now. Today we're gonna talk about speed. How much speed do you need in an actual fight? EZ Wing Chun gonna show you the easiest way. Let's go! As you guys all know, physicality is such an important part in any martial art training. And especially I myself study kinesiology, so I look into these very carefully. On top of that, I also plug in the scientific lens to make sure I systematically examine everything. So, what's great about speed? Speed improves your chance of landing the punch, because of course, if you punch way faster than the guy can block it, you got a higher chance of landing the punch. On top of that, from physics, we all know that to generate a heavy punch, you need mass times velocity. So if you have a higher speed, then you will likely to have a more powerful punch. And also, if you look at it in terms of the total sequence, of course, speed gonna simplify your combo, because now the guy cannot block as much and the guy will likely to get knocked out faster as well. So if you look at it in terms of sequence, and I'm going to talk in it more in detail later, but let's say if you punch the guy, he cannot block it because it's too fast. You land the second punch, he still cannot block it. So what you only have to do for the whole day is just keep continually punching the guy, compared to if you're not fast enough and then you throw the first punch, he'll be able to block it. Then of course you have to do something else. You have to do another techniques to guarantee you land the second shot. And then it keep going on and on and on. So of course, speed brings many great benefits. But today's question is, how much speed do you actually need in an actual fight? Of course, speed is great, I love that. However, if the guy cannot stop your attack anyway, more speed does not always equal more efficiency. And let me tell you why. So, in this example, as you can see, I didn't go very fast, but the guy cannot be able to attack me back. And this is non-rehearsed. I never rehearsed my demo. I love the realistic feel of it, because I believe in that the way I train should be exactly the way I fight. So if you are my friends or my student, they all know that. Like every time I ask them to attack me, I want the most accurate feedback. I want them to attack me as realistic as possible. If for some reason they just respect me too much, for example, and then they pretend they eat the short and then they give up, they let me win the fight, I would get pretty mad. I'd rather eat a punch in the face. Also, because I accidentally land a punch on my student's face a little bit, like I withdraw it. He didn't take the full punch, that probably like 10%. However, it makes his response way more real. And if you look in another example where I go a little bit faster, then obviously the faster I go, the less responsive the guy will be. Now I want you guys to focus on the term efficiency. Speed is amazing, yes. However, speed not the whole pictures. Alongside with speed, you need power, accuracy, sensitivity, coordination, so many things to enhance your performance. Let's say if I have the top speed of the slow example, that as fast as I could get, right? Let's say if I choose to improve my power, after landing 2 punches on the guy's face, I guarantee a knockdown on him, right? And let's say if I choose to improve more accuracy, then I guarantee the outcome result every single time that I have to perform, right? But now, same example, but let's say I got the top speed of the faster example, but my power is bad. So now I have to throw more punches, but the result is not guaranteed though, because my punches are weak, so the guy could be able to take that. And on top of that, I got like a very bad accuracy, for example. And look, in the actual fight, the guy not gonna stand there like a dummy, right? Of course, he's gonna be responsive. He's gonna try to fight back. He's gonna try to take your attack and respond immediately, right? So in this case, if you cannot knock the guy out and then you keep landing punches and punches and punches, so the guy gonna eat a few and then he cover his face and then he'll be able to recover. So now he's gonna attack you back. So now the result is alternated. It's not the same anymore. So you see, having more speed is not equal to more efficiency. However, as you want the speed so that the guy cannot be able to block your attack, or the guy cannot block your whole sequence, your combos. And then you want to move on and work on other things. Just throwing a quick fun fact, because I always collect my data. I get that habit from the kinesiology stuff. But every scenario training night, when we actually go hard, go fast, try to hurt each other. That sounds very dumb, but that's how we test things. So when it go full speed, and you know, like sometimes we lose control, so I accidentally hit my friends a lot. Well, you know, I kind of known for that. I'm very bad at controlling. So the data is very interesting. And not me, like me and everybody else, when I eat the punch, it's still the same. You don't need a lot of punches. Like sometimes I see they just mistakenly land a punch on my face, just like 30%, I drop. The other guy, same result. So probably around 1 or 3 punches, the guy already dropped. So from this data, first one, you don't need to throw a lot of punches to knock somebody out. Second, you don't even need a lot of power to actually hurt somebody, like people pretty vulnerable. So my bottom line is having speed is a plus. However, if you don't have that much speed, you can always choose to improve your power, your accuracy, like other attributes. And then you still have a better overall performance. And now I'm gonna throw in an experiment to show you that how much speed do you actually need for the guy not to be able to block you. I don't think it relates to like the modern day, like nobody fighting like this. It's super unrealistic. However, the reason I choose this is because the tactile response is way more responsive compared to your visual response. So on another word, the guy will react faster when you're touching his hand compared to I have to let him see the punch coming, like approximately around 3 times. Right? So I give him an advantage. In this case, as you can see, even when I go fast, sometimes he'll be able to block it because he can feel it, right? However, when I move slower, he cannot stop me. What the heck? How come when I move fast, he can stop me, but when I go slower, he cannot? The reason is because I move with less telegraph. So I give the guy less information. And if you think about this, right, then you don't need a lot of speed. You can just work on your telegraph, like hang your tail better, so that when you throw a punch, the guy have a harder time to see it. And of course, this is the extreme case. I let the guy so much advantage, right? In the real fight, of course, I'm gonna force him to use his visual response, which is 3 times lower. In that case, you just work on less telegraph, make the whole movement unifying. So when the guy see it, the punch already land to the face. It not relate to speed at all. You can go slow and achieve the same result. The whole reason why I make this clip is because I got asked so many times, like to the point that it kind of annoyed me. People always like, when they look at my demo, they're always like, oh, because you move too fast. Oh, because that's too complex. Oh, I'm so small, I'm so weak, I cannot do what you do. Screw that. Let me tell you one thing, if you believe in yourself, you can do it. And stop making excuses. Start training. That's it for today's guide. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I always said, knowledge is power. However, it cannot win the fight. Repetition is. So, make sure you train hard. EzWingchun, peace out. Oh, by the way, if you like the content, hit the like button. Let me know what you want next. Also, please hit the subscribe button to see more content like this about martial art, self-defense, and Wing Chun in specific. Cheers.